Alright, welcome to our demo of our latest Bridgeport Milling machine. It's finished, fully rebuilt. It's had a stripped down service, replaced all sorts of parts on it, new lead screws, new nuts, all new bearings throughout the machine, brand new match pair bearings in the spindle there, loads of new bearings and pulleys and all sorts of things in the variable speed head. And now I'm going to show you the machine running. Please come down and see it for yourself in real life. Especially if you want a machine like this, press subscribe or contact us in the links below. The website is gtmachineparts.co.uk, where you can actually specify a machine to your standards. This one is 3-axis with the DRO, and it's got initial of Y-axis power feed. The X actually comes as standard. Okay, so let's fire it up and show you it running. So as I say, it's had a full regrind, so lovely and smooth all the way across. Brand new lead screw, brand new nuts and so on. All the gibs are all scraped in once the whole bed's reground. Same with the Y, lovely and smooth all the way across. Almost no backlash at all, just enough to keep it smooth. Should be able to see the Y-axis moving on the console there. It's all spot on. Same with the knee. That's all running good. Brand new. There's a brand new bearing there. It's quite a large bearing that runs on for the brand new Z-axis lead screw. That's all been replaced. We replaced that as standard on all of them. Okay, lovely and smooth. Okay, all the locks have been serviced, so the X is all working as it should, the Y and the knee all serviced and working as they should. All the lube pipes, all the metering units have all been replaced. There's a brand new lube pump down there. So moving on, let's power up the two power feeds together now. There we go. So X and Y running together. They've both got rapid override. All works as it should. Of course, as you take your finger off, it goes back to whatever feed you've set it to. All these stops are all movable, so you can adjust them to wherever the job or the vice happens to be. And there's actual stops hidden underneath here, so as long as you don't go past them and you don't take those off, you'll be fine. It can't break anything like the power feed or the scale that's on the back there. With the Y-axis stops, I'd say just leave them where they are. They're set to the extremities, and because they're underneath, you can forget about, or someone can forget about them. So I'd just say leave those where they are, just for ease. Okay, so moving on, we're going to test now the variable speed head and the quill. Okay, so we're currently running around 800 RPM. Fair enough, you hear how quiet that is. We spend a lot of time and a lot of money on the heads to make sure they're running really quiet and smooth. That's around 1100. That's around 1700, 2000, and all the way up to 2.8. Yeah, even at 2.8, really nice. Okay, coming back down to a more sensible 1000 RPM, and in reverse now. I'll just hit the brake just to show you it does work. All the way up to 2000, 2.8, and coming back down, excuse me, 1300, 900, 700, and back down to 500 there. Okay, reverse now. What I'll do is I'm going to put it into low range, push the handle in, turn it round. Sometimes you have to turn the spindle just to get it to go in. And then firing up. Now we're in the low range, so it actually reverses the spindle in low range as well, just the way the gears are. Okay, so all the way up to 900. Sorry, we're on 120 now, so it's low range. 150, 190, 240, and 300. It's all lovely and quiet. In reverse now. Okay, back down to 220, 160, 120, 90, and all the way on to 60. All working as it should. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to swap it back to high range, but before I do that, I'm going to go into neutral position. So just move the handle out of the way again, push this handle in, and the notch here, that's neutral, so that's presence and correct. So there's a little notch there that gives you the neutral position. That's all working as it should. So it allows you to freewheel the spindle to clock up a PCD. Push the handle back in again, make sure it's locked in before you engage the switch here. And you see it swaps over to high range just fine. Okay, so we're going to put it around 1100 RPM and we're going to test the quill now. So this handle's already moved over to engage. This handle, just a note, it goes down, not up, so you go that way to disengage, but it will ship on disengage. So if it's not running when you get it, it's because it's on disengage. So you just turn the spindle off, obviously, let's gently put it into engage. Okay, so I'll put the handle up at the top. Now just remember to just come off the stops before you engage the feed mechanism for the quill. So you just want to take the lock off there, come off the stop, then engage the feed. Okay, see it's feeding down as it should. So for every spindle speed you've got 3 different feeds. That's the highest, that's the slowest when it's horizontal, and that's the medium when it's all the way down to the bottom, and they're all working as they should. Okay, I'll let it trip out for itself now. Speed the spindle up just so it doesn't take as long. There's an LED light here as well, so that's really handy, especially for these dark evenings. And that light's all IP65 sealed as well. Okay, it's just going to trip out itself now. Okay, trips out as it should. Okay, so I'm just going to come off the stop before I reverse the feed. So reversing the feed is this feed reverse knob here, just push it in. Sometimes it takes a bit of, it's quite a large dog there, sometimes you've got to sort of tease it in. Okay, so we should go feed up now, and it does. Feeds up as it should. You can see the handle moving, the quill handle moving. Okay, so that's running great. So I'll disengage that now and I'll just reverse it once more for you. There we go. Just pulling this knob out again. There is a neutral position, so the middle is a neutral, it'll just freewheel. Okay, so you can see it reverses as it should. That's feeding back down again. Okay, so it all works great. Put the quill handle up to the top now, and I'll put the lock on. You see it locks really nicely. So if you want to reposition this handle, it's really handy, even though it's locked, the spindle is locked, you can position the handle to wherever you like, and it's a really nice little system actually. And just a set of pins, just go in, lock it to wherever you want it to be. Okay, so the guard's all interlocked of course, so as you open like this, it'll turn the machine off, and also like this, it'll also turn the machine off. You can position the guard to wherever you like, and you just tighten it up to wherever the job needs. If you want to tighten the guard up, it's this screw here, and there's another one here, so that'll lock it in position for you. It's very easy to alter it to whatever the job entails, whatever the best maximum amount of protection is required. Okay, so thanks for watching. Again, please press subscribe. Yeah, cheers.